This next one is a pretty cool one. This is identifying your priorities. A lot of times we actually kind of use this with our training programs when we're developing training programs. This strategy that I'm going to teach you right now, or kind of, I guess, an analogy, I should say, is going to be, what are you filling? I want you to imagine this jar as your life, okay? We got big rocks, which are the things that you're going to prioritize. These are the things that are going to be necessary to fulfill your life, all right? So the big rocks, which I'm going to put in this jar right now. I'll give you some examples. So this big rock is time with friends. The next big rock that you're filling into this crazy life of yours is your health. The next one is earning a living. We all have jobs. Got to earn a living. Some of you don't, but if you're a stay-at-home mom, that's a job. This rock's pretty important. Get enough sleep, okay? And whatever else we want to put in there, spending time with your family as well, okay? So we got our big rocks in there. Important that these big rocks are be able to fit in this jar. Okay, second is going to be our small rocks. These are going to be the things that are extra fun and and create more satisfaction in our lives, okay? So we can think of these guys as pebbles. So let's say we're putting in some hobbies, okay? We're going to be putting in excelling at work, so we're going to put some extra time in at work. And then we're going to compete at something. So we just did a Tough Mudder a couple weeks ago, so that's going to take time out of your life. And then last one is working on a passion project. That could be a project that you passion. So here we go. We're getting these pebbles, so we're starting to fill up these priorities. Okay? Then the last, and hopefully the least, is going to be the sand that we're going to put in here. This is going to be bonus activity. This is stuff like watching TV, social media, playing video games, going out for a movie or a party and stuff like that. So we always want to make sure that the sand should be the last thing that goes in this jar. Okay, obviously I'm not filling this jar up. But as you can see, if you're finding it hard to make time for fitness and nutrition, and your jar is full of sand, all these bonus activities, you're not going to be able to fit any of these big rocks in there, or the extra fun and satisfaction activities, you're not going to be able to fit the small rocks in there. So what we're trying to do is we want to make as much room as we can for the big rocks and the small rocks. So by prioritizing these things, we want to make sure that we're not filling this jar up with sand, and now we can't get these important rocks in there, okay? And a lot of times with life, we got way too much sand in the jar, and then we don't have enough time with friends. We don't have enough time for our health. We don't have enough time to earn a living. We don't have enough time to get enough sleep. So think about how much sand's in your jar, how many big rocks are in that jar, and how many of these small rocks are in your jar. Everyone's jar is going to look different. If you fill, like I said, if you fill it too much with sand, then we got to start removing some sand and finding ways to add in some more big rocks and some of those smaller rocks. So that's a great analogy that you can use to find out if you're actually using your time effectively.